guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a cook and clean with me. I'm really excited for this because I've actually never shared a cook and clean with me on my channel before. I've always kind of wanted to, but I just kind of thought that this would be a lot of fun to actually be able to go ahead and share a recipe with you guys and then also give you the clean motivation that you need to go ahead and clean everything up afterwards. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I am also partnering up with HelloFresh for this video, and I am really excited for this because I've been wanting to try out their meals for a really long time. The last several months have been really busy for our family, and just like anyone, I've just been trying to kind of figure out what I can do to make our life easier, and I kind of feel like this is going to be a really awesome way to go ahead and do that. So they just sent us 3 different meals, and Kyle actually made one the other night for us all by himself, which is saying something because he is not really a cook. He doesn't really cook much for our family, and so mostly I do the cooking. So this is really awesome that he was able to do it all by himself, and it turned out really good. So let's go ahead and get on into the cooking, and then we will get on into the cleaning. Okay, so tonight we are going to be making the sriracha chicken. This looks super good. So on the front, it kind of shows you the picture of it. And then it also tells you like how much prep time it takes, how much total time it takes, and also the calories, and then all the ingredients that it gives you. And then on the back, it shows you like all the instructions. And I love that they give you these. They're really nice quality, so you can definitely save these, put these in a binder. And then even if you don't order this meal again from them, you can go ahead and save this and just make it on your own. So I love that they give you that option. And then this is how everything comes packaged. And then it also gives you your meat if you got meat with your meal. And then inside this bag is where you will have all of your fresh ingredients. So I did want to let you guys know that HelloFresh did offer me a coupon code to share with you guys. So if you just use the code ThisCrazyLife60, you will go ahead and get 6 free meals. That is an incredible deal, and I'm super excited to go ahead and pass that along to you guys. So the first thing I did was to take everything out of the package and start washing my sweet potatoes off. But you can never walk alone on your way to being free. We're only human after all. Nothing could make us fall apart. And then next you need to chop up your sweet potatoes into 1/4-inch rounds, and then also cut the broccoli florets into smaller bite-sized pieces if there are any larger ones in the package. And I will also leave this recipe down in the description box for you guys in case if you want to make it at home. It turned out really good, so I would definitely recommend trying this one out. So once all of your produce is chopped up, you're going to go ahead and drizzle a little bit of oil onto your sweet potatoes, and then also season them with salt and pepper. Now you can go ahead and stir these up and mix them that way, but the best way that I've found over the years to go ahead and get your seasonings and your oils distributed evenly over your vegetables is to just put everything into a bowl and then toss it as I'm doing here, and it seems to evenly coat everything really nice and easy. So you can do it however you want, but this is just a little tip that I have found works really well for me. And then once everything is nice and coated, you are going to go ahead and lay them out onto a baking sheet in an even layer. And then we will be doing the same thing with our broccoli. Now once you have all of your veggies onto your baking sheets, go ahead and put that into a 450-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes, and then we will also be flipping these about halfway through. So once all your veggies are in the oven, you're going to go ahead and take your ginger and just peel it and mince it. And one quick tip for your ginger is to actually use the back of a spoon to peel it, and it really makes it so easy, and there's like no waste either, so definitely try out that little trick if you have not already. And then once we get that all minced up, we will just set that aside. Next, we are just moving on to the chicken, so I went ahead and pat it dry, and then you just want to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper on both sides.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, we're still going strong. We'll be dancing in the
And then in a large pan, you're going to go ahead and heat up some oil over medium-high heat. And I am just using avocado oil, but I believe you can just use any kind of oil that you have.
We won't ask for your forgiveness if things go wrong. 'Cause we are.
And then once your oil is heated up, you can go ahead and add in your chicken, and you will just be cooking this for 4 to 7 minutes per side or until it is no longer pink in the center.
Gold, made of gold. Gold. Mama told me I'll get by when the times are tough.
So while your chicken is cooking, you can go ahead and start mixing up your sauces. Now I have to say this was really convenient to not have to measure anything out, like everything was already in the packets, so you just dump them into a bowl and mix them up. And as you can see, I'm actually using 2 different bowls, and that's because in one of them I'm going to be adding sriracha for my husband and I, and then in the other bowl I will not be adding the sriracha, and of course that will be for our 3 boys.
We were born into this lie, now we're gonna crack it wide open.
So once you have everything added, you can go ahead and mix that up.
Gold, made of gold.
So this was about the halfway point where I needed to go ahead and flip my veggies, and I also needed to add in half of the ginger into my broccoli, and this made it taste so good, you guys. Definitely try that little trick out. I had never thought to put ginger in broccoli, but it was delicious.
And all the bridges, no matter.
Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever tried HelloFresh. As I said before, I have actually been wanting to try them for a really long time, and I've just never really gotten around to it. I've never made the leap, but I'm so excited that I got this opportunity because now that I know how good it is, we are definitely going to be getting it from now on. Then once your chicken is cooked, you will go ahead and add a little bit of oil into your pan along with the rest of that ginger, and then just let it deglaze your pan a little bit. I actually ended up adding a little bit of water to this just to help it deglaze a little bit more. And then as you can see, I am actually taking half of that ginger mixture and putting it into the other pan, and then I can go ahead and cook the 2 different types of chicken because one will be spicy and one will not. So then I added the sauces that we had mixed together earlier into the chicken, and I just let that cook on low heat for a few minutes and let the flavors really go into the chicken, and also let the sauce thicken up as well. So that is it. This was such an easy dinner to make, and it was so delicious. Everyone loved it, and we actually ended up having a little bit of leftovers, which was really good for the next day. So if you guys have not checked out HelloFresh yet, I definitely recommend them. They had such good quality food, and it tasted really good too. It was really nice to not have to make up a meal that night or not have to follow one of my own recipes. If you're trying to kind of switch things up and find new recipe inspiration, this is definitely a really great option. And as I had said earlier, Kyle actually made one of these meals the other night, and it turned out really good, and he is not a cook at all. So this is also a good option if you want your husband to kind of help out, but he doesn't really know what to do. We are super excited about this meal service. And if you decide to order through HelloFresh, definitely take advantage of that coupon code because as I said, that will give you 6 free meals. So to go along with our dinner, I just wanted to whip up a really quick smoothie. So I will leave all of the ingredients down in the description box below along with the meal that I made today in case if you want to screenshot that and make that at your house. So we always use mason jars for glasses at our house. They are super inexpensive, they're really durable, and I also love that I can get these lids that go onto them, as well as these reusable straws, and we use these every single day for our smoothies. So the lids and the straws are both saved in my Amazon favorites, which I have linked down in my description box, so definitely check that out because anytime I show these lids or straws on my videos, you guys all ask me where I get them from, and they are from Amazon, so definitely check out that link in the description box as well. So once dinner was done, everyone just gathered into the dining room. We usually like to eat at the table every night, although some nights we don't and we will eat in the living room, but most of the nights I feel like we do eat at the table. I think it's just a good opportunity for us to kind of visit and talk about our days, and then it also kind of encourages the boys to eat a little bit more because they are not distracted by the TV or anything, and so I definitely find that they eat a lot more when we are sitting at the table. So now that dinner is done, I am just getting right into the cleanup. A lot of times my husband will help me with this, but because I was filming, I just had him kind of take the kids and hang out with them. So I just went ahead and started clearing off our counters because usually I clean up a little bit more as I cook, but because I was filming, I really did not do a whole lot of cleaning up, so I had it all waiting for me after dinner. So I felt like we had actually a good bit of leftovers, which I was kind of surprised because we are a family of 5 and this meal was only supposed to serve 4, but our kids are young, so they didn't eat a crazy amount, but it reheated really well the next day. Let me know if you guys eat leftovers in your house. We are definitely a leftover family. We have leftovers every single week, but I have a lot of friends that actually won't eat any leftovers, but I always find it so interesting that some people love leftovers and some people cannot stand them.
Tell you that I'm alright, like a ricochet, it will come back to you.
So once the leftovers were put away, I needed to go ahead and tackle all of the dishes, and that means loading up my dishwasher and then hand washing anything that either doesn't fit in my dishwasher or that I don't really prefer to wash in there, such as my pans or my knives.
Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. Not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away.
I actually have been looking for a really good dishwasher tab that is like a more natural version, and I have been loving the eCover ones, so I am definitely recommending these to you guys. If you guys are looking for a more natural dishwasher tablet, definitely check out the eCover ones. So to wash my dishes, I am just kind of going back and forth between my Bubble Up sponge dish and my Bubble Up dish brush. I love both of them. They work really well and for different reasons, so I kind of love having the combination of both of them. So I get them off Grove Collaborative, where I get most all of my cleaners, and I do have a link down below where you can get some free holiday goodies if you are interested in checking them out. And if you don't order from Grove Collaborative, then you can also find them on Amazon, so those will be linked down below as well. And I have been getting a lot of questions from you guys about this little sponge that I shared in my Grove Collaborative haul recently, and I actually really love it. It lathers up really, really well, and it also is a bit abrasive, not enough that it's going to scratch anything, but it definitely helps in getting those tough bits of food that are kind of stuck on your dishes, so this is becoming one of my new favorites.
Even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. Don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. Like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet. Let me tell you, not because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day.
Once all of my dishes were clean, I just wanted to go ahead and clean up my soap station a little bit. I don't do this every day. I do this about twice a week or so, and it just keeps it nice and fresh in there, so there's no and it just keeps everything nice and fresh in there.
Like a ricochet. Like a ricochet. Oh, it's like a ricochet.
I'm wondering how many men that you trapped and dumped in the ocean. I wish that I could understand why I had this stupid crush. The girl next door is over there being perfect, getting the roses. I bet that you don't even care if my body drifts ashore. But if you ask me, I'm pretty sure that I'll come running. Though I should say, no, 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 no. Here in the ocean, nobody can hear you screaming. And if I knew better, I would never need the rush. And if I just think
Next, I'm just putting in a few drops of essential oil. I have been loving the peppermint essential oil lately, and this just helps your sink smell super good. I also get a lot of questions about what kind of oils I use, and I do use Simply Earth oils. I found that they are the most affordable oils while still having really good quality, so these are definitely my go-to because I'm able to get the oils that I'm wanting and needing, but without breaking the bank. So I do have a link and coupon code down below if you guys are interested in checking them out. I highly recommend them.
you don't even care if my body drifts ashore. Here in the ocean, nobody can hear you screaming. And if I knew better, I would never need the rush. And if I just think twice, I never would have had this feeling. I should have said no, 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 no. But if you ask me, I'm pretty sure that I'll come running. Though I should say no, 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 no. Here in the ocean, nobody can hear you screaming. And if I knew better, I would never need the rush. And if I just think twice.
So once all of the dishes are put away, I just needed to go ahead and wipe down all of my surfaces because I was all over the place tonight. And I am of course just using the Peppermint Mrs. Meyer's scent. This is my favorite one. I love this one so much. And I'm just wiping everything down with a Grove microfiber cloths. So Mrs. Meyer's has 3 different scents for winter, and I actually like all of them. They have the Iowa pine, and it smells just like a Christmas tree. And then they have the orange clove, and I feel like that one is a really good transitioning scent when you are transitioning from fall to winter. And then of course peppermint is just like totally winter to me. But honestly, I love the peppermint so much that I would just clean with it all year round if I could. And I think even though I do like the smell of the other cleaners, I really only have eyes for the peppermint because it is so, so good.
When the stars are spelling your name, and the night is brighter than daylight, they know that something awaits. Kick off your shoes, let your body flow. Listen to the river, it's better than radio. You won't fall even when you're up high. Growing up can be so hard. It's gonna be alright tonight. We're gonna kill it today. Get lost in the music, get lost in the neon lights. Pick up your gun and fire away.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you the cleaning motivation that you were needing. Leave me a comment down below letting me know if you guys would like to see another cook and clean with me in the future, or if you just like straight cleaning videos. Either way is good. Just let me know so that I can still create the content that you guys are wanting to see. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Do not forget to subscribe down below if you are not already, and also head over to Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next one.